operate on this route on Wednesday the 31st of May, Friday the 2nd of June and Saturday the 3rd of June. For more information,
Good morning one and all. Yes, I have arrived in the town of Ledbury for the second of my 3 walking events as part of the Malvern Walking Festival. And yes, you're probably wondering, why have I caught a train to Ledbury? Well, Ledbury is on the fringes of the Malvern Hills, right on the perimeter, and today we're going to be walking from here, from the train station, all the way to Great Malvern. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. I'm going to have a little sit down on the ferry seat whilst we wait for the other walkers. And let's get going on this, what will be hopefully another epic day out across the Malvern Hills. Yeah, I know, it's just, it's just someone's back on again. Sounds like someone's picking them. Right, we are 4 kilometers into the walk and it's going really well here. Really enjoying the orchards, the apple orchards, which is Hereford is famous for, with the cider, but lots of overgrowth here. As you can imagine, it's summer, and yes, there's a lot of hedgerow growth, shall we say. They're such fun. Oh man, I feel properly connected with nature here. And then you have to pay for the pastels and go on to, I think that's the thing. Morning. Is this where the hope is? Cape. Oh yeah, watch a little ledge. Cape of Good Hope. I'm guessing that's Hope House.
How's the hill? hills are the Suckley Hills. And over there.
So on the top of various hills or locations, you have what are called trig points, and apparently there's only 2 in the Malverns, and this is one of them. Yes, here's a trig point. I don't know the exact whys and wherefores, but hey, this is one, and then we're going to head over, hopefully fingers crossed, to Worcestershire Beacon, where the second one is. So quickly, got to get a selfie here. This is what we want. That's right. Yeah. Well, that was me on Saturday. I was volunteering. Here we are over the stile. Ooh. Well, me neither. Yeah, road. So here we have one of the oldest road signs here, where you've got hands pointing to the directions. Can you see that? And it says to Ledbury that way, and to Oddington and Bosbury that way, but we're going that way to Worcestershire Beacon in the Malverns, so let's go. Loving this. Hope you're loving it too. And this is one of the short sections where we're walking on a minor road, as you can see, minor B road. Most of it is, as you've seen so far, we are off-road on trails, footpaths and so on. Absolutely glorious day. Well, I didn't know this. Coddington Vineyard. Who knew that? So here we have the Church of St. James the Great. I feel very historic being here. Right, I better close the gate. Oh. So we're now about to cross over a rail track here. Yes, that's right, rail track. And we are across. And as it says here, stop, look, listen.
Like music.
We are now walking through Colwall, where apparently the population here is about 4,000 people, which is quite a sizable, you say, village, hamlet, small town, whatever you call it. It's quite sizable. So we're heading over for our lunch break. As with a lot of villages in the countryside, the old phone boxes have now been converted to a defibrillator unit, so it's quite good having a landmark like that and you know where the defibrillator is. Whilst I'm walking along some beautiful countryside here, whilst on a minor road, but seeing some amazing properties. And here I've passed what we call the malt house, and they have various juices for sale on roadside. Now in the Channel Islands they'd have this thing called hedge veg, where you could buy vegetables from the hedge, literally. Here, look, you can buy from the malt house various ciders, apple juices, and then there's an honesty box here. See the honesty box? You need to put in the money there. It's even got my initials here, DE. So how about that? I'm sure it has some kind of meaning. Fruits de Malt House. One of the quirky little things here, I don't know whether we're technically still in Herefordshire or whether we've crossed the border into Worcestershire. But anyway, and seeing beautiful thatched cottages here as well, it is quite something. Love it. And here's another beautiful property. I tell you, living out here would be fantastic, but for me personally I'd feel a bit isolated, but that's just me. Everybody has their own different taste where they want to live. And it looks like we're coming up to a gate point. Onto the hills, in the words of Iron Maiden, run to the hills. Well, walking to the hills anyway. Very welcome pit stop here. Just had a toilet stop over there, and the last section, we've been told it's about an hour, but I'm guessing it might be a little bit more. As tempting as it is to get an ice cream, resistance is important, although sometimes resistance may be futile. I think if I had an ice cream right now, it might upset my tummy in this heat, especially with the climb that we've got ahead right now. It's funny, I was here Saturday, but we were coming down. The top of Worcestershire Beacon is 1,000 feet. At the top of Worcestershire Beacon. Yes, the second trig point here in the Malvern Hills. Yes. As you can imagine, at the top here it's a bit windy and I'm literally clinging on because it is blowing oh so strong. I don't know how windy this is sounding, but I am very gingerly walking around. Let me go and get in the group photo. Yes, here I am at the second trig point. What can you say, hey? Trig point, trig point. And over in the distance there you can see the whole ridge all the way along to this base camp. We've now done Worcestershire Beacon. Now let's head down to Great Malvern. Oh man, it's so windy up here. A bit more history. Here in this building here, in 1889, age 7, Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was President of the USA 1933-1944, convalescent here, came here for the Malvern water, hey? Aldwyn Tower this is called. So how about that, eh? So what are we up to now? That is the walk complete. Absolutely loved it, enjoyed it so much. Great lead walker and tail walker, husband and wife team there. Absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed it. So literally just short of 20 kilometers. Wow, that's a long way, isn't it, over all those hills? And then elapsed time 5 hours, pardon me, 5 hours 12 minutes. That includes the lunch stop. As I'm finally heading on my last section to the train station, thoughts are now is recovering enough. As much fun as these are, I've got another walk tomorrow on my birthday. Yeah, I know, 62 years old. Can you believe that? I certainly can't. But anyway, we have a lot to do, don't we? Yes, there's a lot to cover. So tomorrow's walk is going to be totally different. I think it's along riverside, the river, I think River Severn, River Avon, I can't remember. I'll check the itinerary when I get back. And yeah, so today we'll be just eating and drinking now, recovering, get a good night's sleep, ready for tomorrow's walk. Stay tuned.